Hi there, today I'm going to do an overview of the Trident Kraken phone case. Basically I'll show you all the different parts of it and then from there how the phone actually fits into them, the functionality of it and the good and bad points about it. So basically we start off with the outer casing, which is hardened polycarbonate exoskeleton, basically plastic. And it has these rubberized corners to absorb the shock. They sort of hardened rubber. I have dropped my phone a couple of times in this case onto concrete from about 3 or 4 feet and it survived quite well. Didn't get damaged at all. So basically you have got your buttons, your power button on that side, I don't know if you can see it there, and your volume buttons. And then there are like rubber flaps on there for your various things. That's where your S Pen goes in there. That's for the charger. Then there's one at the top for the headphone jack. So those are like dust covers to keep out all the dust. Then from there we have the front cover, which has like a perspex bit on there that kind of just fits in over the top once the phone is inside there. So that's scratch resistant. The phone actually works quite well through there. There's no loss in the sensitivity on the screen. It works quite fine with that. The third part is this SIM protector. It's a little bit fiddly to get it together, but once it's together it's pretty solid. Just have to make sure all the bits are nicely tucked in. As I say, it can be a bit fiddly to get this right, but once it's in, it's in. Right, then that fits into the outer case. There's like 4 bits that clip in, well 6 actually. There's 1, 2, 3 on each side which clip into these holes. So that all clips in there nicely. So it's not that difficult to put together. And then, as I pointed out earlier, these are your ports, the S Pen. It is a bit awkward to dig that out of there. And I think I've got this the wrong way around on here. Let me just have a look. It's a bit awkward because I'm trying to see on the camera screen what's going on at the same time. Yeah, I've got this lot the wrong way around, so we'll just get that the right way up. Thought it didn't quite look right. Right, so that's the inner part. Screen protector. That's because I've got one eye on the camera and one eye on what I'm doing here. Just trying to keep this all in shot. Right, that all snaps together quite nicely. Right, as I was going to show you, the S Pen. I normally just use my little finger to dig that out. Not that difficult to get at. And then that's the port for your charging cable, which, you know, after about a year of use, that one's a bit loose there. And then the headphone jack, those sort of keep the dust out quite nicely on there. Basically then the kickstand, that fits onto the back of your case. It just snaps in like that. I just find that the angle is a little bit too steep, sort of too low on that. This kickstand could be about 1 centimeter higher so that the screen stands more upright. It's a little bit flat the way it sits there. So yeah, that could be just maybe up to there, about a centimetre or so longer. That kickstand also, you can fit it the other way around, so whichever way you want to stand the phone. It doesn't really make a lot of difference. And then the other part of this is the belt clip, which basically your phone just fits. There's like clips on the side of the case, which these bits fit nicely into. And then that fits on your belt. I've got that upside down. As I say, just trying to watch what I'm doing and watch on the camera screen as well to make sure everything's in shot. Just to demonstrate, there's my belt there. That sort of holds quite well on there. It's not going to come off there in a hurry, because that clip's got like a sort of bit that hooks onto your belt there. And when you want to use the phone, you just take it off. It's quite easy to sort of operate. Like I say, you know, the buttons, they work quite well on there. There's no sort of loss of use on the buttons or anything. They work just as normal on there. Basically, your volume, your power button, and the touch screen, it works pretty well with that. Overall, it's a pretty good case. It's quite tough. Like I say, I've dropped my phone from 3 or 4 feet onto concrete, and it's survived without any damage whatsoever. The only negative things is it is quite bulky. I normally don't use the belt clip. I just keep it in my pocket, but having like trousers that have got big pockets like the cargo pants, it fits in there quite nicely. The kickstand is a little bit short.